Yo, we rolling deep with the Jets on the a team full of dreams under these bright skies. The world is our stage, we ain't gonna hide. Green and white till we die. Jets worldwide, wide. Johnny Boy and Snowball in the zone. Yeah, we're family here, never alone. Jets worldwide, this is where we shine. A true dedication, victory's our sign. Green and white forever, we in our prime. You know we gon' rise, just give it some time. 2025, hear the crowd going wild. You know we spitting truth, nothing but style. A city that never sleeps, we going buck wild. Our hearts beat as one. Jets worldwide, wide. Victory's a feeling, we won't let go.
Every time that last part plays, victory is a feeling that we do not know, because I do not believe we're going to have another victory for the rest of the year.
I just look at the players and I'm like, who's still on the team? Who's still playing for us?
He was working at Stop and Shop last week.
Right.
The other guy was working at Walmart stocking shelves. I
That
believe our quarterback was working at that drive-through place where you could get milk at back on the island.
Oh, Dairy Barn, baby.
Dairy Barn. There we go. So
right. Now it's not even called Dairy Barn anymore. It's just called the Barn.
The Barn.
So, the Barn. So they got all bougie. Now it's just the Barn. Yeah, I see that catch by Alan Lazard. Has he gotten picked up yet?
Yeah. He got picked up by Macy's. They were needing people during the holiday season.
I think I bought a tie from him. I bought a tie from him the other week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, he has to make money somehow to be able to provide for that supermodel chick that he's with that got pregnant and the whole nine. So
yeah, the shirt that I bought from him was all the way up on the top. He jumped all the way up. It was like, I got it, and he just picked. Like, he jumped really high. And he took the shirt right off the rack. It was beautiful. What's up?
We're back, baby. Jets worldwide. We're back. It's been it's been a while. To everybody that's been hitting us up, first and foremost, thank you guys so much. We are back and we're at full steam ahead. What has happened since we've been gone? Nothing.
We lost 3 games.
The same old shit all over again. We got our freaking owner over here telling a lifelong father died watching this team, and you can't kick a field goal to win 100K. And shout out to the entire fan base. Shout out to the New York Post, I believe it was, on what they did to put the pressure on to the New York Jets organization to make sure that this individual will be able to make this cake, okay? Like, what are we talking about? 100K? You just raised the freaking tickets for the season itself. So what are we doing?
He never ceases to amaze me. This guy is just. Have you seen that thing on like TikTok? I forget who it is. Some cat on TikTok is just like, I hate Woody Johnson. Like, he is the worst owner in all of professional sports. Like, people hate him.
It's probably our guess, man. But you know what?
Maybe.
It's Friday. Like we always say, you just got paid. The holiday season just passed, all right?
I didn't get paid.
And we broke as hell. I didn't get paid either. But we're on here right now, and Jets worldwide, wide is back. And with that, we want to bring you a special guest. We're excited to bring him back on.
Can we talk about something first? I know he's backstage. I'm so anxious to bring him on. But can we just talk about what happened to you? For those of you who don't know, the man sitting in this chair right over here, right? Like, he's sitting. It's a miracle he's sitting there. Unbelievable. This man is a machine. He defied the odds. I'm telling you, it was like incredible that I got a phone call. I was driving through Virginia well, my wife was. I was sleeping, and my wife was like, "Johnny called." I was like, "Okay, let me like call him when it's like a normal hour." Then I call him, and he's like, "Dude, I almost died." Like, what? What?
Yeah.
He like set my whole entire life on on its side, upside down, turned my life upside down, and I immediately like started calling people, and I'm like, "Dude, Johnny almost died." Like, and people were like, "What?" They couldn't
Yeah.
believe me. I called Nick Shine, I called Jake Asman, I called Chaos, I called everybody, and I was just like, "Dude, we gotta like call him, support him." Like, and dude, you were in bad shape.
Yeah, it was first off, thank you, Snowball, for putting that out.
Yeah.
Like, you know me. I don't
No, you don't.
I was just doing my thing and trying
Mhm.
to I had to relearn how to walk, had to relearn how to use my bowels, like stuff that you take for granted and having to relearn all of that, it's a humbling experience because you take it for granted, right? And take it for granted of being able to hold your kids and just give them a hug or anything, man. And everybody that reached out, everybody that say, "Hey, I hope you're okay. Hey, we're here praying for you. We're pulling for you." Snowball called me every day, and he heard me. I had like tubes in everywhere, like
Yeah.
I
It
couldn't
didn't sound like you. Didn't
no,
sound like you. Didn't look like you. Did nothing.
and you know, I was there, and the support that you guys gave me. Shout out to my wife first and foremost. Big shout out to my wife. She held it down. She really held it down, and it's a lot when you see somebody that I don't get sick. Like I don't go down or nothing. The doctors told me they were like the amount of pain that you were in, you should have been here like 3 days ago, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I could toughen it out, but you know, emergency surgery, and here I am, and I'm back. But I'm grateful. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited to go ahead and say it's Friday. We got paid, baby.
You over the
We
flu
got
now
bills
too?
to pay.
Is the flu gone?
The flu is with the Z-Pack, the Thermoflu, whatever they gave.
Tamiflu?
Tamiflu. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Right.
That the entire family has. Like everybody in my household was just feeling it. If you guys can't tell, this is my office, right? That's normally the couch, but my couch turns out to a guest couch. So I've been confined in this little area for since I've been gone. I have to do walks every day just to continue to keep. There's stuff that's like even now shifting like in my stomach area where like muscles were taken apart, and it's nuts, man. It's crazy. But I'm here and I'm ready to talk about some Jets football. But again,
Was that
thank you
Johnny
to
boy?
everybody, man. Thank
It's
you to
Johnny
everybody that
Boy.
reached out. So yes, and to everybody that wants to know, it still works. Okay, it still works.
I said, I called everybody. I was like,
Let's do it for Johnny. We'll do it for Johnny.
that was it. Yeah.
Stay golden.
Do it for Johnny.
I love that part, man. I love that movie actually. So, but let's go ahead.
Yes.
Let's bring in our guy. Second time showing here. Love my man's takes. Does really well. He's taking a little bit some time off, right? But he is coming back at full force. And I said, hey, I know the Jets suck right now, but would you like to come on the show and let's talk some more about it? Without further ado, let me go ahead and bring on our guy, Macho from Macho Talks Sports. Macho, what's going on, brother?
What's
Welcome,
going
welcome.
on, man? Jets Worldwide Friday. It's so good not only to be here, I'm so happy to be here, but I'm also honored to be a part of this comeback episode. I mean, all the stuff that you guys just spoke about is some serious stuff. I mean, we're content creators. We talk about the Jets. We love sports, and all that stuff is amazing and a nice distraction. But there's a lot of real stuff that happened in this world, and all the stuff that you just had to go through, especially around this time for you, and not just you, your family too, because it's not just you that's going through it. So happy to have you. So happy to be here. So happy to see Snowball too, man. I'm just glad that you guys are back and up and running, and I'm so honored to be a part of this episode. Thank you.
Oh yeah, man. We love having you. I mean, we talk off air all the time anyway. So
Still
yes, sir.
feeling it.
but
Yeah,
I
man.
still have the flu a little bit. So
yeah, and that's the other thing. I didn't even talk about
Johnny.
Snowball. Snowball was sick
Yeah.
too. Snowball
Yeah,
had the flu fighting it and everything.
Just
I
the
tell you
cough
what it was
over.
from. I'll tell you what it was from.
it was fun.
His coming from North Carolina.
That's right.
That weather change, man, from the down south. Dude, it was like 60 yesterday over here. And then
Was it?
today it's 35.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Well,
in North Carolina over here on Christmas Day it was like 70, but the week before that it was like in the 30s. It made no sense.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're getting a snowstorm right now, so
Oh man.
yes. So it's nice and snowy out. So it's good. Day after Christmas.
So let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
Our Jets. What can we say about it? All right.
Nothing.
Like
I can't
last
say
week,
anything about this team.
I'm at the hospital watching watching against the Saints. Right. And first play, I text Snowball and I'm like, we're gonna get a turnover. And he's like, no, it's not happening. Said and done, it happens. And I'm like, Snowball, they're going to find a way to mess up the draft for themselves. This will be the game itself. But guess what? The savior, Brady Cook, said, hold my beer and let me show you how I can mess this up.
Mhm.
And said and done, it did. It I don't know who to blame. I don't know what to say, where to go anymore. Like there's players I have no idea who are here. You know, like it's crazy.
Don't you feel like an old man when you watch the game? Because, well, I mean, I am an old man, but like I look at the games now and I'm like, who's that number? What? Wait, who is that player? I don't even know who that player is. And then I'm on my phone and I'm like looking up the roster and I'm like, I don't know who
So and so's kids that
Right?
we
It's
remembered
like,
getting
wait a minute.
drafted yesterday.
right? It's like, who is
Yeah.
that? Who is? And that's the crazy thing too with all the seniors and the juniors and stuff. You look at it, you're like, wait a minute, why do they put senior on the end of there?
Yep.
We
Yep.
picked up a
Who's
hooker, I heard.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
right.
did. Speaking of happy endings,
Cheap hooker too.
A cheap hooker at
Oh,
that.
Cheap
that's the best
hooker at
kind.
that, right? Like, I don't know. We'll probably see that hooker by
At
the end
some
of the
point.
season, probably.
I would hope so. I would hope
Macho,
so.
so what's your thoughts on that Saints game, man? Were you
So-
like us that we were like, yo, they're about to fuck it up. Like it's about to happen. They're messing
No,
up the
'cause
draft capital.
I am one of those weirdos that do want to see the Jets win. When the Saints game was happening, at least. But we're kind of a minority in that type of aspect where most people are looking for the number one pick, and I'm not mad at that. Especially at this part of the season. When it was earlier in the season, week 6, week 7, week 8, and we were talking about it, I didn't like it. Around this week, it makes sense. We got 2 games left. We got nothing to play for. But before I get into this, like my thoughts on the Saints game, I'm surprised that the doctors allowed you to watch the Jets game in your condition.
Dude, so it's funny, right? So I have the package, I have it set up, and then they have like a smart TV.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm like sending it up there, bro. And all the nurses, right? So I had like the multi-view, I had it up and everything, but then on my phone, I'm watching the game as well. But I want to see all the other games.
Yep.
Bro, you're seeing all the nurses, you're seeing the doctors come in and they're like
Everyone's checking on you now.
checking on the game. Like they're watching the games, bro.
Oh, they're not even
checking
pretend to
me,
check on
bro.
you.
They're just here watching the games over here, checking it out, and they're like, and I'm over here looking at this game, pissed off.
Bro.
And one of the nurses was a big Bills fan, right? And she came in and was like, "Did you see the Bills game?" And I'm like, "Nope, I'm a Jets fan. Get out of here." So
Literally, it's not good for my health to have you in this room right now.
I asked for extra pain meds.
Did
I
you
was like-
as soon as she came in?
I was like, "Hey, do you have any extra pain meds to help with the pain that I have to endure with this damn Jets debacle of a season that's occurred, man?"
Yeah, it's been bad. It's been bad. So that first half of that game wasn't too terrible. It was a bunch of feeling out process, field goals, no touchdowns, nothing crazy. it was just very bland that first half. It ended, I think, 6-9 or something like that. It was that second half where the Saints just completely turned it up and just put boot to ass the whole half. Tyler Shuck looked like he was a 10-year veteran against our defense. Even Taysom Hill came out and threw a touchdown just because he said, YOLO, just throw it out there. And at that point, I think we were down by 20 already in the fourth quarter. So it was it was very hard to watch. We couldn't get anything going on either side of the field. And the only bright spot in that game to me was watching Membu. Membu has been such a treat. Now, I know we allowed 8 sacks. None of those were from Membu, though. So as much as I like the way our offensive line has played this season, Membu is the person I've been kind of honed in on this season because he's the rookie. I want to see how he works out. And he has been absolutely amazing. He actually allowed 0% pressure that game in a game where we allowed 8 sacks. So I want to just tip my hat to Membu, but for the rest of that game, it was just completely terrible. It was hard to watch. I mean, we were like 2 for 15 on third downs. We couldn't convert anything. Cook looked better than Fields, but I think that's not hard to do. I think we could go out there and have some games where we look better than Fields. So it's a low bar to set, but I do like his moxie a little bit. Is he coming into next season with any type of expectation or even a guaranteed spot on this roster? Of course not.
No.
But I did like to see him out there. I wanted to see what he can do. We have nothing to play for. Put the rookie out there. Let's see what he could do. We're talking about the hooker. Maybe we get him out there in that last game. Let's just see what we could do. We're trying to evaluate the rest of this roster, and it's hard to do when we get our ass kicked by the Saints like we did. But that's really what I was trying to watch. It's just seeing what Membu does, see how Cook can try to potentially unlock our receivers that we just got. It's just an evaluation process from here on out.
I think for me is I'm on the evaluation aspect as well, but it's more on Tanner, right? I understand that Tanner does not have the talent at the current moment at QB, which I get, but you still need to draw up some plays that you could be like, oh wow, I could see that work. If we had a competent quarterback that could get it to point A from point A to point B, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. I don't see it though, man. Like maybe it's me. People say, but hey, Tanner is having people that are wide open and all that stuff like that. But is it wide open after the fact? Right. Or I don't know. Like
my opinion is, especially in those first 8 weeks when we were just can't get a win, looked like complete dog shit. There were so many plays that we could have gotten, like you said, we had open men. We had players that were open for a couple of seconds, or there was a window there. It's just the quarterback that we had has absolutely no anticipation, has very little accuracy, it's hard to kind of evaluate Tanner with the quarterback that we had currently. But when you look back and just kind of look at the tape a little bit, you can see a little bit of the glimpses here and there. But to your point, it's hard to imagine it until you actually fully see it, and we couldn't fully see it with the quarterback that we currently had playing. Hopefully with Cook, we can see it just a little bit more, but he's also learning too. So it's going to be tough to evaluate Tanner.
Let me ask you guys this question to both, and this is to the chat as well. What you guys have seen right now with Tanner, do you believe that Tanner has made Brady Cook look like a potential backup quarterback in the league?
Go ahead, Macho.
Oh, sure. Okay. It's hard for me to say. He has only one full game with a week of full practice. Obviously, he played the week before that, but that was coming off of a Tyrod injury mid-game. So I don't want to say yes or no yet. At least me, I'm not really sold either way. But he's kind of not really on my mind for next season. I just kind of want to see what he could do this year.
100%. Snowball?
Listen, I think for me, it's Tanner Engstrand is like an incomplete question, right? Because when you don't have the people around to execute what you draw up, and he knows that he can't do everything with UDFA, and He's got, and listen, don't even get me started about Justin Fields, man. That guy, he could play. He doesn't want to play, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm soured on him too now. He
Tyrod,
gave up.
Yeah, right. Tyrod Taylor, again, he could play. He's not playing. Now, is it just because like they're trying to lose games and they're just putting Cook out there? Probably. That's probably the who we trying to fool, right? Like they know that if they put Cook out there, he's gonna be a UDFA quality quarterback, and you're gonna get those results. Also, we're going up against the Patriots, and then we're going up against the Bills. So like there is no chance in hell that like we're winning the next two games.
Right.
Bet your money, they could be giving us Sunday. They could be giving us 30 points probably, and we'll still lose, right? But what I'm saying is, Tanner Engstrand, I can't evaluate him. I know we want to evaluate him. We want like conclusive evidence about stuff, but I don't know. Like it's a group effort. For me, it's a group effort. When you have a running back coach who's a quarterback coach, in whatever, and you trying to get a undrafted free agent to perform like even a backup, it's a tall order. For me, it is. For me, it seems like a tall order. You look at like veterans who have veterans who have like, you have Phillip Rivers, right? Who like came back from the dead, and they basically like, I don't know if you've seen the uniform that he's wearing, but he looks like our kicker, man. Like,
Yeah.
they're like two fat guys, old fat guys just out there, and the way he throws the ball is hysterical. But the man's got knowledge, right? Like he's smart, and like he can throw the ball. So he came in and he learned this system. I'm sure he's like seen like 100 systems, and he's just like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. And with that type of knowledge, you can look halfway decent. But as an undrafted free agent with a first-time offensive coordinator, I'm not expecting much. Like really, you got to get somebody who's, I don't even know who the hell they're going to get for next year. Like, honestly, as a bridge quarterback, they need a bridge because they're going to draft a quarterback first thing in the draft. But you need somebody to step in. I'm all for Andy Dalton. The red rifle, baby.
I mean, I'm probably one of the few that, first off, with the draft coming, I do not want to trade away a lot of our assets to jump up to get something where
you're not going to have to.
These quarterbacks are not a guaranteed. You know what I mean? Like
they're not,
because I think of a Josh Allen that dropped so far back. I think of a Lamar Jackson. I think of all these guys. That's why for me, the biggest issue that I'm coming along is wanting to know what Tanner is. Can Tanner develop a quarterback coming in here this upcoming? So we stick, let's say we get second. If it's between Moore or Mendoza goes one and we get a Moore, I'm happy with either or, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Stick and pick, keep going there. Later rounds, if you could pick up another quarterback, because let's be honest, guys, we need a backup quarterback because it's not guaranteed with Cook right now, okay? Yeah. And if I'm being 100% honest with you too, Fields was the best option that was out there at that given time during the whole off season and everything. We did not expect it to, well, the expectations that at least we had, all I wanted was a winning season. That's what I wanted. And it kind of built from there. Maybe those expectations from me was set too high, right? That did not, bro, we're not even close to that. Like you saw the difference between the Patriots and us. You saw the difference between the Broncos and us. You saw the difference between, and I hate to say it, but the Dolphins against us. Like, and it's that one stings to say that. The Bills, same thing. These next two games, we got the Patriots, then the Bills to end up the season itself. They're must-win games for these two guys. Like, they have to win these games. Like the Bills,
they will.
So like
they are going to.
Keep saving up the money, build up the roster itself, and kind of go from there. Look, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you, I want a true linebacker. That's what I want. Give me a straight like real, I mean, middle linebacker that can really be the quarterback of that defense itself. Give me another safety. You know, quarterback, of course, I want a quarterback because we have not had one for I don't know how long. But do we believe that, do you believe that this organization at the current moment is going to help succeed with this quarterback? It's a big giant
So
question mark, man.
I would, to that question, I would want to say yes. I don't feel 100% confident. Obviously, this is a feel it out process, not just for the roster, but also for the coaches, the coaching staff, the GM. But what I like, what makes me feel a little bit confident is the moves that Muji made mid-season, the trades that he's done. I mean, we spoke about it in our last episode with the Muji Magic. He was able to not only make sure that we're going to get rid of this player for some picks. It was no, we're going to also try to get a player back, someone that he saw that can potentially fit in our system, someone that we can potentially be put as a swap where we just put him right into the lineup and he's ready to go because he fits in this system. Maybe he's not going to be an amazing player, but somebody that we can kick the tires on and maybe we can coach him up to be in that position. But with those moves that he made, it gives me some type of just hope where I think he can kind of evaluate talent and put it into the system that we have now. When it came to the offseason, it was a little harder to do that when they first got hired because they don't know the rest of the roster.
Correct.
They've never played with them. They had this whole season now to figure everything out to where I feel confident that I think he's going to make the moves in the offseason to help us. Does that mean we turn out as a playoff team next year? I'm not saying all that, but I can almost say with 100% certainty we are going to be a lot better than we were this year, which isn't hard to do. We can win 6 games, and that would be doubling our total at this point, which was my expectation going into the season. And it wasn't even so much as me thinking that this team was great. It was more so also our schedule. Our schedule didn't look that bad. It looked pretty good. Obviously, as we started playing it out, what didn't look pretty good was us. We looked terrible. So the expectation for me is I believe in Muji. I think Muji is going to be able to make these moves to help us out for this year and into the future too, because they didn't just trade for this year. They traded for picks this year. They traded for picks in 2027. They are building a beautiful foundation here.
I need to say this. I think this is something that need to be talked about because I think a lot of people just think that, it's all just Aaron Glenn's team and like he's the one that's making all these moves and all that. I really believe that him and Muji work as a tandem really well together, and I think the media that's out there is trying to put a division amongst those two. And I don't think it's fair. Right. I mean, I get it. He's the head coach. I understand that he came into the year and was like, we're going to win now. But let's be honest. If this dude came on the freaking podium and said, oh, I don't know, maybe, could be. I hope we win 2 games. Right. Like, bro, we would be going to One Just Drive with freaking pitchforks, torches, bro, and just trying to burn that whole freaking facility down. Okay. Yeah. So that's what you want your coach to say. That's what I want. The players have to believe in something. And there's talent. There's some talent of the guys that they brought in here and all that. I feel like, the draft class that they got, you saw what those players are, right? You have Malachi Moore. Malachi Moore ended up being way later in the rounds. He ended up being our starting safety and was the better safety out of everybody that we had. But he's a developing safety at that, right? Membu, you hit it. Membu is looking like freaking the right tackle for 10 plus years. Knock on wood, right? The year before that, 10 plus years, Tippmann might be the right guard now. Now you got to really look for your left guard and your center. I love trenches. Keep building the trenches. But one thing that I really, really want to hit on is the edges this year. They did not look, I understand JJ. I probably will give JJ a pass if I'm being honest with you, because coming off an injury, you don't know what to expect from this individual. But we all thought that Will McDonald was going to have a big year, and he has it. Now he's on injured reserve and is done for the rest of the year with, I think, only 8 sacks for the year itself. So your guys' thoughts on this?
Oh, all right. So listen, you had Steve Wilkes, and Steve Wilkes isn't here anymore. So that might be an answer. You know, like defense was controlled by a guy who's not here anymore. So maybe he didn't scheme it up the right way where, you know, our edges could be effective. Maybe he was more like a contain guy instead of a blitz guy and get to the quarterback guy. So you don't know. No one will ever know the truth about it. They did underperform.
100%.
Yeah, they underperformed a lot. They were underwhelming. They did not perform the way we thought they were. You know, at the beginning of the year, everyone's like, oh, you know, Will McDonald's going to have like 15 sacks. Well, that didn't work out. So
Snowball, I said he was going to lead the league in sacks.
yeah.
How wrong was I? How wrong was I, bro?
But we know that he has the potential to do that. I mean, it's coaching, man. It's just coaching. Like, you know, we heard it before, and it is coaching. And we had a bad coach because that coach isn't here anymore. So it was bad coaching. And I am of the thought pattern that, like, you know, hey, we had a bad coach there, so wipe the slate clean. Maybe this Harris guy can dial something up. Very wrong.
Macho, let me ask you this with Will McDonald. Now the big thing that's out there is people kind of want him gone, right? They only think that he's a specialist, and that's it. Are you on that boat, or do you think we keep him and hope that we get the correct defensive coordinator that could potentially get the full potential of this kid?
I want to keep him. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he was drafted only a couple of years ago, so he's still going to be on a rookie contract next year as well, right?
Correct.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping him. I mean, he didn't meet expectations this year, but he also wasn't terrible in my opinion. I mean, he still came away with about 8 sacks so far up to this point in the season. And for me, honestly, what helped me answer this question is what is going to be the replacement. If we're taking him out, obviously someone has to take that position. Are we drafting somebody to go in there? Are we going to go all in and go after someone like a Max Crosby who just walked out of the Raiders facility? Like, if you're telling me we're going to replace him with someone like a Max Crosby, yeah, bye. See you later, Will.
What would it take?
That's the thing.
It would have to be
take a while.
Will, at least a first rounder and at least the second round, maybe. Because, bro, probably even more, right?
He's
like
2 firsts at least.
Like,
and
then,
I mean, Sauce went for 2 firsts, so like,
yeah, right?
That's scary.
And not only that, though, that contract, man.
Yeah,
that contract is hefty.
I mean, we got the money,
but the potential of with JJ and Max Crosby, he plays it. He gives us 150%. Bro, I would do it, dog. Like,
so that I would, as much as I would love him and want him on this team because it's a need that we have, and also he's just an amazing player. The biggest need is also quarterback. So unless we can solve the quarterback position, I don't want to take a chance on someone like a Max Crosby, who is also a little bit older as well. So
how old is he?
I believe he's 30. He's not super old or anything like that, but I don't know if he's going to fit the window that we are currently trying to win in. He's looking to try to win now, and he's coming from the Raiders where he wasn't winning. He wants to get some wins under his belt, and I wouldn't blame him. Even this whole situation has happened because they want him to sit out because they know that they have somewhat of a chance of even winning the game if he's on the field. So
he's 28.
He's 28. Oh, that's a good age. That's a good age. Oh man. All right. So I would love him. Right. But back to the original question with Will McDonald. I'm more than happy with keeping Will McDonald because he's already under his contract. We're barely paying him anything. it doesn't really hurt us to keep him on the roster. So I'm not like, let's get him the hell out of here like I would with someone like a Michael Clemens or something like that.
I'm on the same boat. Like the Max Crosby conversation is the sexy pick, right? Like it really is, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh yeah.
But if I end up putting my hat on, right, like my manager hat and all that, I want to build through the draft. Let's be honest with it. Like I want to build this team for the long term. Like I want to have those long runs of us having
I'm not mad.
good draft picks, being able to completely teach them from there. And it's like just coming in and we're winning and we're winning and we're winning. And, you know, I don't want it to go back and us have those. First off, he's disgruntled over there at Oakland. Do we want that over here? Right? Because he walked out, from my understanding, didn't he?
Well, so the whole situation happened. The reason he walked out is because they don't want him to play. They basically want him to sit out the rest of the games. They want to try to get the best pick. They want the number 1 overall pick. And with him on the field, he's going to give it 100% all times. He doesn't care. He's not trying to look for draft position. He wants to win the game. He wants to pad his stats. He wants to show he's the best defensive end in the league, which, I mean, I don't think he is, but he's definitely up there. He's 1-2 right there with Garrett. But
I mean, did Garrett break it yet?
I believe he did. If not, he's like half a sack away.
Like half a sack or something, right?
Yeah, like right there, right at the thing. But to what you were saying with build through the draft, I love that. And I would also add a caveat: if we are going to get players in trades or in the offseason through the free agency, I would want them to have the same type of mentality they did with this year when we were getting people like John Mechie, we were getting people like Adonai Mitchell, who are, even though they're not rookies, they're still super young, that we can still coach up and we can have on our roster for 5, 6, 7 years into the future if there's someone that fits, someone that works with the roster. And if they don't, they're still in a cheap contract where we can get rid of them and it doesn't hurt us.
100%. Do you think that, so let's you kind of hit it. Let's talk about it. Do you think that they bring back they bring back Mitchell? Because Mitchell, I think he's a free agent after this year, if I'm not mistaken. AD Mitchell still has a year, so he'll be back with us next year, if I'm not mistaken. But do you bring back a Mitchell? A Mechie, I'm sorry. Do you bring back Mechie?
I definitely would, because I also don't think it's going to cost us much.
Snowball?
Yeah, keep him. We brought him here for a reason, right?
I love
the roster. You want to fill out the wide receiver room. So,
Isaiah Williams.
Good. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, the special teams, we need him, man. Him right? And I can never pronounce his name. Inagu,
Kenny Inagu. Yeah.
You guys do way better than I do.
That's the other guy. Yeah, I mean, special teams, man.
Bro,
it's crazy that we are expecting our special teams to score every single time they touch the ball for us to win the game. Like, that's how sad this team is right now.
It's like, always, we never have complimentary football.
No.
So, you know, like for years it was defense. It was offense a long time ago. And now special teams comes in. So, like, you know, it comes and it goes. It ebbs and it flows. Someone knew Lazard to drop the pass.
So
Mechie has dropped a lot of balls that have been like there. And
he had one actually in the Dolphins game, if I'm not mistaken, that would have been a touchdown too. Which really freaking hurt. Or at least a first down at minimum, but he was right there at the plane. Again, he's cheap. If he's trying to ask for a contract that's beyond what we're willing to pay him, when we fill out the rest of this roster after the offseason, after the draft, what does our wide receiver look like? Our wide receiver room look like? And does that still give a path to playing for Mechie? Do we end up getting someone else that works in that slot? Do we end up getting someone else that can be a number 2 to where now we have Adonai Mitchell and our new wide receiver, whether that be through the draft or through free agency, and then have someone like a Garrett Wilson who can play the slot on 3 wide receiver sets and then play the number 1 when it comes to 2 wide receiver sets. Someone that can be interchangeable. And if we bring in another wide receiver that is going to take away a bunch of snaps from Menchie, then at that point it makes no sense to keep him on the roster.
Yeah.
But
you're gonna draft a wide receiver, and you're gonna bring someone in through free agency.
But if we draft a wide receiver, do you expect us to draft somebody in the higher rounds or somebody like what we did with Arian Smith, where we just took a shot on someone in the 4th?
I mean, is this a wide receiving class this year? I don't think so, right?
It's decent. It's not like amazing or anything like that.
There's a player that I got put on by ISU. So major shout out to ISU. This kid from Illinois State. If you guys ever, I cannot pronounce his name for the name of, bro, I can't pronounce it right. Like, his name is Sabkawaskis or anything.
That sounds right.
Right? Yeah.
You nailed it.
Yeah, no, it was definitely not. But this kid is a beast, man. Like,
yeah, nice.
He was Pat Bryant for me last year out of Illinois, like that.
Okay.
But this dude is nasty, bro. Like, he could run all the routes. He just plays for Illinois State. You know,
is that his last name?
Yeah, that's his last name.
Sabkawaskis?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Snowball.
Snowball's on it.
So you know what? I just want to hear Bob with shoes and say it. Sabkawaskis! Touchdown! Sabkawaskis!
But honestly, man, it's your best player available, dog. Like, that's what the draft should be, right? Stick and pick and get the best player that's there for you, you know. Bro, if we're there, and I know this might piss everybody the fuck off and everything, but if that running back that's from
I love
game
him.
And he falls,
Jeremiah Love?
Yeah, Love falls and he's there. I mean, you saw what a Genti could do for your team, right? Even though the Raiders suck.
Well,
but
listen, do you guys think that it's going to be like Mendoza, Moore, Simpson, like 1, 2, 3, or do you think Simpson falls into like
one of them is going to fall
mid first, and then there's probably 2 to 3 names for quarterbacks because it's a long time between January and April, and there'll be names that just start to float and start to hover in the ether around the draft, where you're going to get people like, oh, you know what, but this guy, we didn't even look at him during the season, but did you see his stats, and did you see this, and did you see that, and why was no one talking about this guy, blah 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 blah, you know.
Well, the drop off from quarterback after Mendoza and Moore is significant. It's a lot, man.
Is it really?
Like, yeah, dude, I saw Ty Simpson last game. I was not impressed by him, bro. You know, that was that defense that kept Ty Simpson in that game itself.
I just watched who is it? Joe Blewett. Shout out to Joe Blewett, by the way. He says that it's like a dead heat. You know, like he even says it's Ty Simpson, like the potential of Ty Simpson.
It's definitely those 3, but I think the offseason it's really going to shape what that's going to look like, because right now Ty Simpson has been dropping a little bit as far as buzz, but then once we start seeing them doing those passes on the pro days and all that stuff, and everyone's just like what we saw with JJ McCarthy, like there's so many quarterbacks and stuff like that get talked up through their coaches that have a 1 or 2 really good passes, and now that's all everyone ever focuses on, and that can jump them 10, 15 picks up, especially when it comes to quarterbacks.
I like Ty Simpson's. I like his attitude. I like his attitude. I think he'd do well in New York. But the brains of Mendoza.
Yeah,
that's so.
I think
sexy brains.
Yeah, no, and we need that. I think that's exactly what we need on this team, is somebody that is cerebral.
Yeah,
I mean, look, I think with the coming up playoffs and everything like that, I think that's going to tell a lot in regards to Mendoza and all these other players that are coming out, because they're going to go against teams that are like close to almost NFL style defenses, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm intrigued to see how he does that, because, like, if I'm being honest with you, man, Mendoza, right? Is a lot of it have to do with the run schemes that they have over there in Indiana, and he benefits from that,
We're a
right?
run first team too, my friend. So
I
like,
mean,
Yeah, I
I,
think that's a great point, Snowball, because I think the stuff that they have, their strength for Mendoza right now in college, kind of just matches perfectly with us. It's offensive line and running game.
yeah,
but is that what we want? Is that what Tanner truly is? That's what I'm saying. It's so unknown.
Right.
It's so unknown. Like we don't. I think we were handcuffed to have to be a running squad because of how pitiful the quarterback play was. I think Tanner wants to throw the ball. This is an offensive league now, man. Like it's not old school running the thing as much as you can and everything. Bro, people score 20 something points on us. It's done. We're done. Like
yeah,
we're shot. We're trying
Until
to
we get that special teams touchdown.
right. Well, whenever Mendoza has had to throw the ball, he has thrown the ball, and he's thrown the ball effectively, and he's come through with like clutch situations, like that pass in the back of the end zone, like dude,
unreal.
Like, come on.
But
The
I mean,
catch too.
But that's what I was saying. Is it the catch or
It's
is
both.
it the throw?
It's
You know
both.
what I'm
It's-
saying?
it's
Like
definitely
you gotta
both.
make the throw. You gotta make the throw to make the catch.
now,
So,
this
like,
is coming from a guy. I'm sold on Mendoza, just by the way. Okay, but I'm not trying to like. I am not giving up 2 number ones to go and move up to get them. Like I do not want to do that at all. I want to build this damn roster. There's a lot of holes that are coming up in this upcoming, even though I know we say that every single year, whatever, right? But I just everything I hear always about Mendoza is he has that one drive, and that's that one drive that everybody talks about in the game, that he comes back and he does whatever he does, he wins. I do like the fact that he's quick to forget when he messes something up. That's a good thing, right? But I have to say this, man. When that kid talked about the Heisman, and when he was up there in that speech, and he's talking about his like grandparents and his mother and like all their sacrifices, like that kid gets it, man. And it's like, how can you not want to root for a guy like that to be on your freaking squad, right? Like,
100%.
dude, give me all of the nicknames. Give me the Cuban Missile Rocket, whatever they were trying to call this guy already, bro. Like, I'm all for it.
I want to see in the chat everybody just try to come up with the best nickname for him.
Yeah,
That's what I want to see. We need a contest right now.
Yeah,
Mendoza.
for Mendoza and for more. Let's and whichever one we think is great, we'll start highlighting them up there.
Nice.
But E Boogie brings up another conversation that I wanted to talk to you guys about this, but it's a conversation that needs to be talked about right now.
Personally, I love Breece Hall.
Get him out.
But it depends, again, what does he demand on his contract? If he's asking for 12, 13 million a year or something like that, he's out. Get him out of here. And Breece is mentally, he's gone. He's already out the building. But at the same time, I think part of that is because we've been so bad. If we can show him that we've built a team, I don't think that he's just, I'm done no matter what. I think it's, I'm done because this team sucks and I'm not able to get my runs. I'm getting schemed out games because we're down 20 by halftime. Like, I can't really do anything here, and it's hurting my stats. It's hurting my money. It's hurting my paycheck. So that's why mentally I feel like he's ready to go. But if we can show him that we've built not a juggernaut, but we've built a really good foundation, a really good team around him, I think he'd be a little more willing. And then also he would want some money. He'd be willing to come back. The money part is the thing that scares me, though, because as much as I love him, he's still a running back. And I do like the two running backs that we have on our team. I know Braylon is on IR and has been on IR for a while, but he's also really good and super young. I think he's like 21 or just turned 21. Like he's somebody, him and who's the backup right now?
Isaiah Davis.
I think
then we got Braylon coming back too, man.
Right. I think Isaiah Davis and Braylon would be a nice little 1-2 if we wanted to just completely forget about the running back room and just buy Brees Hall. We got so many other positions to worry about right now. We'll just run it with these two, and then we'll pick up a running back in free agency for $0 or whatever like that. But I like Brees Hall, man.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I like Brees too. But do I think that Brees could be replaced? Yes. I think he can. If
Unfortunately.
I'm being honest with you. Like,
Yeah.
I think a lot of these guys that are here, man, I think just a lot of these guys just have that mentality of all they've known is losing, and they need somewhere new and all that. You know, look, if Brees would let him go and he goes somewhere else and he does great, good for him. Like, I wouldn't be upset about that or anything. But
Yeah.
Dano brings up a conversation really quickly, so I highlighted it. We talked about it a little bit earlier because we all believe that the edge room needs some help.
Mhm.
And he said, you know, how do we evaluate our edge room long term, specifically heading into April's draft? And it's the reason why I was saying, just to kind of go back, that I don't want to give up, you know, all this capital and stuff like that. Like, I would not mind picking up an edge, right, to help out JJ. Like, JJ for me this year, he was injured, so
Yeah.
got to give it some time with this guy and everything. For what he did, that's a jet to me right there. Like, no matter what, he was still playing through it and all that. But Clancy did say it. Our edges are not great, and he's right. I mean, JJ is a number 2. Your thoughts on that?
I agree that they're not great. Part of me is trying to weigh out all of the needs that we have on this team. The money that we have a good amount of cap space, but obviously we have to try to allocate this. How does this make sense? We have a certain amount of picks. How do we allocate? What's the most important? What's the least important? If we're able to get an edge rusher in the draft, so that means that we get a cheap edge rusher, and if he works out, beautiful. What round do we take him, though? We only have 2 first-round picks this year. Obviously, we need a quarterback. Most likely, that's going to be one. But there's so many different paths of getting the quarterback. What if we end up getting one through a trade or through free agency? Now, does that open up our first 2 picks in the first round where we can go anywhere with it now? Now we can get our edge. Now we can get maybe a Caleb Downs. Like, there's so many needs and so many different things that we can do. And that's why I love the trades that Muji made when it came to Quentin Williams and Sauce Gardner, because that gave us so much fluidity where we don't have to just commit to this is the only way that we can build this team. We have so many routes to build this team, and now we just have to hope that Muji is the guy that's kind of putting everything together and is able to figure out the pieces like Jenga.
Yeah, and I trust Muji and AG on the players that they bring in because, I mean, bro, you know, Stevens, everybody in the very beginning was like, yo, this dude was trash, and look what he's done. You know, Brownlee, is it Brownlee, the our corner slot before he got injured, right? Him and what he did, the draft picks that we've got. So it's potential there, man. It's just, again, the expectations, I think, for this year, we just tired of losing, bro. We just want to win, man. And it's like, it's infuriating for everybody that's been a long time Jets fan that keeps seeing the same old shit every single year, and we expect us to just I'm guilty for it. Like, I'm being 100%, bro. Every single year, I'm like, yo, we're about to fucking kill it. Like, this year coming up, we're about to do freaking Justin Fields was about to be MVP Justin Fields of the league. Like, I was on that level of itself, and I was humbled so fast to this. Snowball, your thoughts on all of this, man?
Listen, you got to take it from AG and Muji's perspective, right? Like, they're not on the hot seat, but they're on the hot seat. Like, they're there. They're standing next to the hot seat. They're not sitting in it yet, but they're standing next to it, and they're like, damn, that seat's hot. I don't know if I want to sit in there yet, right? So, like, you know, when you think about it, they have to hitch their names to a quarterback this year? I think they do. I think they have to hitch their names because then that gives them the excuse next year. right? They're like, oh, as a rookie quarterback, like it's going to take some time. Give us next year. If you don't do it now and you fail next year and you have a shitty record, then there's no reason why our bastard owner has to be like, all right, fuck you. You're out. That's it. Done. Finished. 2 losing seasons. I can't wait any longer. Next, bring the next guy in. And you now have, all these drafts picks and you have this much money and it looks very attractive. So you have to hit your name to a QB this year. So take them up top, whether it's going to be Mendoza, Moore, Simpson, whoever the flavor of the pick is, whatever it is, whoever's left for us, take them. And then you got that 8. What is it? The Colts pick is what, 18 now?
I think so.
Or did we move
got
up?
you right now.
It
is 18 right now.
It's 18. All right. So the Colts pick is at 18. And you either ride that 18 pick or you can slide back a little bit with that 18 pick and put it up for grabs and be like, hey, you know what? Anybody want pick 18? Because we'll take some more, afterwards. So that's a negotiating chip.
I see what you did there. We could get some
more.
More,
right? Yeah.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
Yeah, right? That's why my name's on the front door. Anyway, so like you gotta hit your name to a QB this year. So whatever it is, and then I am not upset with the way that Muji acquires players.
Agreed.
Like he seems to know what Aaron Glenn as a head coach. If that man has a plan, it's like top secret, like locked in a box, and no one knows what his plan is because he hasn't said anything. So whatever, and I haven't seen anything happen that's like plan related. So whatever. He's just next year. They have next year, and I'm just sitting here with my hands rubbing together going, you know what? Show me something, because if you don't show me anything, then I'm off. I'm off the boat, and I'm going to let you sail off and Viking funeral, right? Just let it go, flaming arrow right into your boat. That's it.
Let me ask you guys this then, right? Other than draft right now, okay? Like, let's not talk about draft.
Okay.
But what is the most important move that you think that AG and Mooj have to do right now with this upcoming offseason?
It's still
find a bridge. You have to find a bridge.
Yeah, it's always going to be quarterback, whether it be offseason, whether it be through draft or whether that be through free agency. Just offseason in general is get that quarterback, get multiple quarterbacks if so.
But you don't think that the defensive coordinator position is something of importance?
Of course.
I think that's that's what's gonna dictate potentially what defensive players we would get. I mean, or like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think Tanner's, if I'm being 100% honest, guys, with you, and this is just my thoughts. Look, do I want Tanner to work? Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think Tanner might get fired? I think so, man.
Really?
I really, really think that Tanner is in a lot more heat than what's being put out there. I understand he's an undrafted rookie and, but bro, you need to make him at least a rosterable backup quarterback. And the kid doesn't look like it, man. Like,
but to real quick, because not only is he an undrafted rookie, he wasn't even on the roster fully. He was still on the practice squad until like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So he's really on a super uphill battle right now, that rookie quarterback and Tanner, to try to work with that rookie quarterback. I don't think it's fair to Tanner to say you have to make this kid somewhat relevant just because of where he's starting off. It's such an uphill battle. And then especially with all the injuries that we have, the opponents that we have coming up, it's a lot.
And dude doesn't even have a QB coach. The QB coach is teaching him how to run.
That's you know what,
dude, I know how to run.
That's the other thing too. You're right. It's the QB coach. We don't have a QB coach there, man. Like,
if you're looking for coaching changes, Johnny, like DC up there, QB coach, like right alongside him. that you need a legit QB coach for your rookie QB for next year.
Shout out
Tanner
to
ain't
Clancy.
going nowhere.
I mean,
He's,
I agree with you. I agree with you,
Me
Clancy.
too.
Like, I don't. That's what I was saying, but I just feel like it's hot there, man. So, but that might be just me. I think I'm being more. If I'm being honest with you, I'm being a lot more harder because I want to see the offense do something. Like, give me some more like these insane plays that I could see, and I could be like, even if they didn't freaking work, right? But the fact that they tried it and you saw it,
Johnny, you're a diehard Jets fan, and you bleed green, and I know I can see it in your eyes.
They saw it in the IV at the hospital. The green coming out.
That's it. The green was coming out.
yeah, it was coming out of like all the tubes, like legit was coming out. All right, so.
but I know that from what I've heard from you're not giving Tanner Engstrand an inch, and I get it. You want to see the magic, and the only thing is he's dealing with like a dollar store magic box right now. You know, like he's got his little plastic wand and the two little rings that you kind of like gotta click together to make them like ta-da.
Yeah.
Look, right? No, that didn't work.
They're still stuck.
Right? Yeah, pick a car, and then they all go up in flames. It's just he's dealing with shit right now. He got shit, and wait for Mooj to like make his moves and get his draft picks and his free. I'm interested to see what he does free agency this upcoming off season, because like now he knows, like he's got like a great idea of like what's going on, and I expect like some Broncos to come here.
It's possible. Definitely.
Dude, I would love to have Alex Anzalone to come on over here, man, the linebacker from Detroit, because I think he's up this year to be like we need a vet, bro. Like they need a vet like badly there. We need somebody that's quick to tell like these kids to be like, shut the F up, get your crap together. Like, what are you doing? Because there was just too many nice guys that we had on this team, bro. You know, so Coach Brian over here.
Hold on. Time out. A lot of people in here right now. So people behind the scenes, if you haven't liked or subscribed to this channel, do it now, because it's the holiday season and it's the season of giving. So if you're on your phone, click off the chat. There's that subscribe button. Just click on it and then go right back to the chat. It's fine. You can read, just takes 2 seconds. And if you're on your computer, how easy is it? Just like right at the bottom of the screen, like, boop, subscribe. Done. It. Awesome. So, thank you.
So with that, they need to make sure they hit the like. They better hit the like. Better hit the sub. But we can't tell you to do that, so please. But Coach Brian over here talks about extending McNamara. He's telling the truth, man. Let's talk about the fact that dude got snubbed. Him and Folk got snubbed, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Folk has 3 misses in the last 3 years or some crazy stat like that.
I think he has the best accuracy this season as well. McNamara's been just lights out. This is the best special teams I've ever seen the Jets put together. Honestly,
yeah,
I think so.
Definitely.
And even if it's not, it's at least in the discussion.
You know who was there in the beginning of the season, though, right?
Who was that?
It was Westhoff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Westhoff.
Was he like an advisor?
He was a consultant.
Yeah.
To Banjo and everything.
There you go.
So,
well, it shows.
Yeah, definitely did, man. So,
right. But that Banjo pickup, man, holy cow! Like what a home run!
100%.
Amazing. Right? We got to extend him. I don't know how many years he has. I'm sure he has a couple more years. Just give him more.
Look at what Arian Smith is doing on special teams. Like he ain't getting on the field,
right?
Or
Stiggers
on offense. Stiggers, crazy.
Nate Stiggers, wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Nate, man. Nate's up in here. Nate, I wish I could remember what Nate said, but Nate made a good comment about Max Crosby and what it would take, and if we would pull the trigger on that. And I was like, damn, if that's all it would take, I think I would do it, man. But
Yeah.
But then again, man, I go back and I fight, and I'm like, nah, man, just build it through the draft. Build it through the draft. Like, let's just try to get a Max Crosby through there, and then
It's
build
easier
him up
said
that
than
way.
done, though.
I know,
That's
man.
the hard part. And I like what Brian said. Extend Briggs. That was another underrated move that happened this season, to where we got him for basically pennies, and he just came in and absolutely took that spot. So that's a great shout to Brian.
And that's what I was saying a little bit earlier, is like all the moves that they've done have been hitting.
Amazing.
That's why, like, for me, one thing that I do have to say, that I'm kind of high on Muji with him and AG potentially picking, because I know they've been giving him a lot of shit about picking up a quarterback and all that, right? But is the fact that Muji was a quarterback, so he knows what he wants to look into a quarterback itself. Yes, they got Justin Fields. I get it. It was the best damn thing that was there. We didn't think this dude was gonna quit and cry inside of a closet. All right, let's be honest and everything. But I don't know, man. I dude, man, I could hear Tigo right now. There's them damn green glasses on again and all that. But bro, I believe on these guys, man, and what they're going to do this upcoming year.
Which is crazy, because you are one of the most optimistic Jets fans that I know right now. And the fact that, as optimistic as you are, you're feeling so downish about Tanner kind of throws me off a little bit.
It does. What it is like, fucking use our tight ends. All right. That's been my whole gripe this entire since the beginning of training camp to right now. Bro, they were using Stone Smart, right? I was expecting this dude to have some like insane numbers this year. Nothing.
Well, you saw him last game. He had like
5 catches or something
in a
like
row.
that.
In a row.
He's good.
Last drive.
And I'm like, what the fuck has this guy been? Like, why haven't they put this dude out?
Because we have Mason Taylor. I mean, don't you want to try to play the rookie first?
Dude, I want the player that's gonna help Mason Taylor. Okay, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Help
all right.
me. Help you.
Like, that's what I want.
No, I definitely was also one of those people when I saw that Stone Smart pickup. I had some expectations for him. I wasn't having super high expectations, but I liked what I saw from him when he came from the Chargers. He had some really good games. But once we drafted Mason Taylor, Stone Smart became an afterthought.
True. And Clancy, you hit it, man.
Yeah.
Sadiq and Mason at tight end, it's all day. I know Dano, that's his dude, bro. Yeah. And I'm not talking about Raphael Sadiq, baby. We're talking about the kid Sadiq from, what is it, Oregon, if I'm not mistaken?
No, isn't it Iowa? No.
I have no idea. He's
Indiana.
No, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
One of those
whatever.
colleges. Yes.
But
listen, I'll be right back.
Hey, can you put in the link real quick? We'll take some calls real fast.
I can do that.
And it's gonna be a little bit of a slower, not slower. It's gonna be a little bit of a lesser actual episode today and everything. But we want to take some calls, man. We back, baby.
I was about to say, you guys are back, man. Let's do it.
I gotta wait for my chat to load here. This computer, man. It's like last leg.
I could drop the link if you want. I just would you be able to start or pin it?
I can pin it if I could get the damn chat to go. How about this?
It's old man interneting, bro.
Man, no, it's just no, I'm fast. It's just that this. Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. I got it. I got it.
Paganardi was going on.
I got it. Somebody say
he knows what he's doing.
I can do this. I can do this.
But low key, I would not mind that running back for Notre Dame though, bro. That dude Love, man.
So
excuse me.
I'd love, which is obviously double entendre. I love, but also that because Snowball was talking about that Colts pick. It is number 18 right now, but it's gonna go up. They have the Jags and they have the Texans.
Like, you gotta win it out, right? Those two teams gotta win out.
And they're exactly. And the Colts are going to lose those 2 games. We're going to get a higher pick. If that goes into the top 15, I think that's Jeremiah Love territory.
Oh, could you imagine?
I
Bye
think
bye,
so.
Breeze. Yo, and I love Breeze Hall, bro. Like
I do too.
that
I
dude
do
signed
too.
my daughter's jersey and
Great
the
guy,
whole
man.
nine, man. But guys, the link is pinned on the chat. If you guys would like to come up, kind of talk a little bit about us, what's your guys' thoughts on the conversation that we've had tonight over here on Jets Worldwide. To everybody that's watching the show, please hit the like and hit the sub button. It would go very, very far with us. We appreciate you guys. But Jets Worldwide is back, is back, is back. But let's get into something else, man. How was your holiday season, man? Do you have fun? Good time
It was
with
good.
the family?
Yeah.
Drinking some little bit of some
Coquito?
candelazos, coquito. I mean,
No, I had a dry holiday, which is
Hey.
my first one in I don't even know how long. Like it was rare.
hey, I was the same way. All I had was water and Gatorade. But I'm not gonna say it was dry because of all the pain pills that I'm on.
Oh yeah, no, you was feeling a buzz.
I'm like knocked out. But let's bring our first guy up here, man.
Let's do it.
The coach that we're needing, all right, but he's been killing it tonight on the chat itself. So he's kind of on board with us on what we've been talking about today. So let's bring him up. Coach, what is going on? How are you, man?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you smiling.
Yeah, I took some medicine, man, so that's how I'm holding up right now. I'm good, but I appreciate that, man. So we must continue. We must keep going.
I was just thinking I don't do all these like Excel spreadsheets of projected rushing yards and passing yards and lists of free agents because I'm crazy. It's because we're all crazy. That's what it is. I'm not alone. We need more draft picks, not less. So I would love for them to land a franchise quarterback at whatever pick they get. We all would. I'm not sure this team, with all its needs.
Oh,
there I am.
There we go.
I'm not sure if our team, with all our needs, can sacrifice some picks. I think trading back and loading this team up. I am delusional with this team.
I mean, I'm on the same boat. I'm on the same boat. Like, there's just so many holes, and you're completely right. Like, and Afram, that's why when we started talking about this, I was like, Afram is the right guy to bring up because he knows the numbers when it comes to it. Shout out, Afram. Thank you so much for coming on. But you're right. There's a lot of this roster that's going, and it's that 100,000 or whatever that we have in cap. It's gonna get soaked up really quickly, So it's going to be, I feel like this upcoming off season, we're going to hear a lot of Jets news that we're going to be very, very busy. So I don't know. I mean,
when you
it's
think
intriguing.
About much money, are you all thinking, oh, I really want on day one of free agency for us to sign these 3 big splashy names? Or are you thinking, I want to load up in the second phase with quality players that I could draft and develop with good culture, good people?
That's a good question.
More than Brian, away.
Brian, did you know Briggs before they brought Briggs in?
No.
Did you know Harrison Phillips before they brought Harrison Phillips in?
I did, yeah.
You did, all right, because he was a bigger name. But like what I'm saying is like these little tiny moves. They know the. Like I said, AG's got a plan, whatever that plan is. I don't know what that plan is, but like he's got something. I don't think he's spilling. He's not showing all of his cards. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm kind of playing devil's advocate in a way, like just saying, he has a plan, and even if he doesn't have a plan, I want to believe that he has one. Because then when he starts to do all these great things, I'll be like, see, I told you he had a plan. Or when he dies, be like, I told you that guy didn't have a damn plan. Like, that's it. So he knows who he wants. Let's put it that way. And Muji's got the money and he's got the connections and he knows.
So to answer the question, I think I want a mixture of both. I wouldn't mind having a splashy name, but I don't want to focus on those type of players. Like if we could get one of those, that'd be great, whatever that name is. But I would like to focus more on like what you said with the second phase, where we're getting these very solid players, these players that may not have splashy numbers, but we know that they're going to fit in our system. They could potentially be a starter as soon as they walk in through the door. And I think those type of people, to like what Snowball's saying, like Jawan Briggs, like Harrison Phillips, to where we give up basically nothing for them, but we know and have the mindset of they're going to be able to fit into this system and work for us. Let's go ahead and make that.
Brownlee.
And Brownlee too. Yeah.
Right.
It's going to be hard to get splashy names to come here. Let's be honest.
That's true.
Very hard to get splashy names.
We got a lot of
And
money.
usually you go after the splashy name when you have some of a team that's ready to contend, because that's the extra guy, that's the playmaker. You need a lot of guys, as coach says. The problem is with the draft is, yes, you'd want to trade down, but you got to have at least two teams that want to trade up. Okay,
Yeah.
because and that's the only way you're going down. And how far down are you going to go?
Are you asking me? How far down
I'm
am I going
asking
to go?
anybody. How far are you going to go
I'm
down? There's got to be
How far down
something
do you want me to go?
that
Afram,
is
how far
worth
do you want me to go
taking at a
down?
certain number.
I have to say that if I'm being honest with you guys, like I really do trust in Muji and I trust in AG. And I think that they really are going to have a plan in place for this upcoming offseason and draft. And I'm confident with it. You saw what they did with the draft. Like people were giving them so much shit, right? When we picked up the kid from Florida State, and you saw the potential that was there that ended up being essentially maybe, well, he is going to be the replacement for Sauce and what's his name before he got hurt? I can't think of it. AZ, yeah. Right. And you saw that. The Arian Smith, that was the potential that's there. It's still unlocked. Like we don't know. Is it because of the quarterback? But like we were talking about earlier, Macho, you did see what Arian Smith had because the dude was open. At one point in the season, the separation
His separation numbers were very low.
We're up there that he had. So
We just don't have a quarterback who can throw with anticipation. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
You just have guys open left and right, but you can scheme all you want. If the guy ain't throwing the ball, it's not worth shit. To be honest, you can't blame. I can't blame Tanner on that, because if you listen to other guys, analysts that look, he says guys are wide open, but guys, they wait for the guy to be waiting there for the ball. Come on, throw it at me.
They're
Not
strategically
throwing
left
anticipation.
open.
And that's what what's his name did. Fields did. He just waited till he's wide open and then threw the ball. There was no anticipation. We just don't have a quality quarterback.
100%.
You have to have brains too.
And it's going to get even harder for Arian Smith because we just added 2 more wide receivers towards the
competition.
Yeah, and we're probably going to add more. So I don't know what his path to playing is anymore.
Got to work hard. That's it.
Someone's got to get hurt.
Someone's got to get hurt.
Everyone's meant to IR at this time of year, right? That's where the trash teams are.
Dude, and that's another thing, bro. All these people got into IR. It's like AG's like, hey, we're gonna fucking lose. Like whatever I have to do to make sure we lose.
That's a good coach right there.
The guys in IR should have been done a little earlier instead of getting win 3. But
did you guys see what he said in the presser today about the next 2 games, AG?
No.
So he was asked about those last 2 games. He said the only thing that we're worried about is competing our asses off and winning the game.
Okay.
Do you think that's more talk, or is that his actual mindset?
Talk. That's all.
He has to. Like, could you imagine the coach gets up there? We're fucking losing these next 2 games because we're making sure we're gonna get one of these damn quarterbacks and all that. Bro, the press would go insane, bro. We're going to get crushed in these next 2 games. Like it's going to be bad to the point that I might have to go back to the hospital and ask them and be like, hey man, I watched the games again. Okay, and I effed up. Like, please give me something to help me with the pain.
The game to watch is the Giants and Raiders because I want to see who's going to stoop to the lowest level to lose that game.
It's gonna be Carroll, baby.
Someone's
Someone's
going to make it so obvious. You know,
You saw what he did to Marshawn Lynch. You should have gave it to Marshawn Lynch, man.
I don't know. I never understood that play. They couldn't stop him all game, and then the last play.
I'll tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna get F by the hooker. Watch.
We're not.
He's gonna
see him this year.
He's gonna come in there and throw for like 400 yards, 5 tutties, and we're all gonna be going into the next year. Yo,
he got a cannon too. So
this kid got potential, man.
Who's he throwing it to?
Himself. At this point,
if he plays before the half and he comes out and he's limping, you know that they took care of him in the locker room.
they put him in that. They put him in that blue, they put him in the blue tent out of nowhere.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, we think you might have. Do you know what time it is? What?
Watch JJ and I play the whole game.
He shouldn't. If I was him,
I play a few, and he's gonna bring in the what's that?
To be honest, we could be 100% healthy. We're still going to lose these next 2 games.
Right.
Like we're just not.
They need it. Both teams, both Bills and New England, need these wins.
Yep.
So guys, I'm gonna ask you guys this then, right? And I already asked Macho and I asked Snowball. With the upcoming offseason, other than quarterback, okay, what are the moves that you guys are expecting this team to do? It could be coaching. It could be.
That's the first thing I want to see.
So, but
I need some changes on the coaching.
Who?
Your offensive line coach.
Okay.
Maybe wide receivers coach. We definitely got to get a vet if possible, a defensive coordinator if possible. A tight ends coach, possibly. You need that. He's just as bad in with his coaches. But then again, you got to also keep in mind who's coming here when you have a losing team. No one's dying to knock on the door, when there's other positions. So you're gonna get the lower level.
Yeah.
It sucks, but that's the way it is. It always happens that way, And they talk about the quarterback who's not going to come to us. You're going to draft. When you pick the first overall.
Yeah.
Nice.
You draft the first overall.
What team you think you're going to? You're not going to a winning situation, right?
No.
And not just this year, our history. Like this is kind of what we've been like.
Yeah, but that's team.
But
that's first. It's a losing team.
And that's something that a lot of the Jets fans don't really realize when we talk about the players that we want, the coaches that we want. They have to want us to, and it's hard for any of them to want us because of what we've been.
Yeah. I think Snowball said it best earlier. He was talking about wanting to feel the plan, right? Like the sense of relief that you can see that there's thoughtful actions that tie together, right? They start making sense. I want to see value add signings. I want to see smart gems being pulled from the coaches, players in the draft, retaining their own. Get Briggs extended, right? McNamara extended. I want to see them doing these moves. That to me starts to set up the plan because we're not a 98 million offseason 12 draft picks away. We are put that together and see the progress we all thought we were going to see this year when we realized we were far from it. And
yeah, 100%.
That hurts our heart, right? This is like a family member that went down. It's not easy, but that's what this year, pause it. And that's next year's expectation where they can bring in their guys. Let's see their system with more of their people.
I think that was the biggest issue this season was that I really feel like Aaron Glenn was like, oh, we got some players here. I know the problem is it's the coaching that was here prior to it. then he quickly realized, like, damn, these players suck. Like, they're not good. And like Quentin Williams going to the Pro Bowl, bro, I'm kind of pissed about that. I'm not even gonna front. I'm like,
Tell us why you're pissed.
How does that happen? Like, he starts getting an interception. He starts to play really well all over again. Like, he just, oh hell yeah, baby, I'm in Dallas.
Smart moves. Those were absolutely smart moves. You weren't winning with those two guys.
100%. Agreed. But
and you got a haul.
But guess what? Guess what? There's two teams are doing right now. Might not even make the playoffs now.
But that's what made the move even smarter. Like the fact that we gave them two quality players, and these were playoff teams, and to see what they did with them, basically. Well, I don't know, Cowboys aren't a playoff team, but they were fringe. I mean, they were trying to go for it. They just, I don't know, man. It's with those two players being as great as they are and not helping us, and us being able to get the haul that we got for them, it was just a perfect situation, honestly.
That's why, like, when people are saying that they do not trust in Muji and they don't trust in AG with, you know, the upcoming draft and everything like that, it's like, how could you not, though? And, you know, it's year one. You saw what they're doing. Yes, it was a debacle of a season and it was bad. You know, let's be honest, man. I did not think I might be one of the few. I did not think that Justin Fields was going to be this bad, though. Like, and not really used. Like, why was he not running? Like, I don't understand that. What happened in the Pittsburgh game and in the rest of the season? It was like, oh shit, you forgot to use your legs, right? Like, and Afram, you're right, because we talked about it. Was it that concussion that kind of like steered everything around?
After the Bills game, he lost it.
Yeah.
He was bombarded. He didn't know what to do. He's never seen anything like it. And that's what they did. They blitzed the shit out of us in the same location. And Wilkes did not, you know, they didn't do anything to move away from that too. So they wanted to stick to the running game. Sometimes you can't, and you fall behind. You have to pass, and they know that. It's obvious. Everything they did was obvious, especially on defense.
I don't know. Something got in his head.
Oh yeah, big time.
Right?
It was inside the closet.
I think it was. The boogeyman was in the closet.
He forgot his legs in the closet.
Yeah, he held onto the ball. He wouldn't even run when he had the opportunity to run.
And I remember Ricky saying it, like, he was like, you know, when the kid was on the podium, and he was like, yo, I think there's something wrong with the dude, because he's like, he just doesn't have it in him anymore. Like, doesn't have that love for the game anymore. Like, he was just content with just being, fuck it, you know, like, I had a shitty game. It's the Jets, right? That's all they've ever done. So what's new?
Well, I don't know how many years we've been saying it, Johnny, right? We break quarterbacks. They come to us and we just break them. We're like Tommy Boy with a sail, right? You know, like, remember that from the movie? He was like, oh, I love it. And I caress it. And I beat the shit out of it. And I, like, you know, set it on fire. And right? Like, that's it. We break them. They come to us and we break them.
Well, what about the one that we can break, and Clemens? Because he's
unbreakable.
I can't lie, dude. Clemens he looked a lot better compared to what.
Yeah,
but that's not saying much.
They didn't have much depth on that team. They had to hold on. There was nothing there.
Is he coming back?
I don't know. I really don't know. He could be a depth. He could be a depth guy.
That would be a fantastic like raffle to like the Clemens. Does he come back or not? Like,
we signed him for 5 years,
right? Like, everything goes quiet over the off season, and then spring training comes, like, you know, like the off season training comes back, and all of a sudden he emerges out of like out of the mist in the parking lot. He just starts to walk out. And everyone's like, "What?" Jet fans will lose.
Jay hit it right before I could.
But the sad part is
could you imagine?
Jet fans will lose it, but it won't make a difference to the rest.
No.
Johnny, I sent you that video, right? I burned that guy's jersey, and it couldn't kill him. No. Like I burned this. We burned
We burned a lot of stuff.
Joe
Okay,
Namath. We burned Joe Namath.
not the real Joe Namath. Okay,
Not the
it
real
was
Joe Namath, but
it
like
was
the
a plastic toy.
Joe
that,
Namath toy. We burned him to get rid of him. Oh, that reminds me. Listen, not Joe Namath, but look, man, I had to do it. I bought it. The
Will
Will
Howard.
Howard?
the
Yo,
Will
he's
Howard rookie card.
He's a Will Howard guy, man.
Really?
We should have taken him last year. Watch him.
Who's he on? Is he on
watch him.
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's standing behind Aaron Rodgers.
Tony said it. Aaron
Mason
Glenn made
Rudolph.
Clemens
He's
better.
actually standing
His
behind
only achievement.
Mason Rudolph.
I said Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's behind both of them.
The
Watch him emerge. Look,
the question that brings up is, did he burn the fan base so much that we can't take a Clemens improving this year and accept him as he's this guy and going to improve, and we just need to bring in more depth in front of him? I'll say that.
I mean, could you imagine? Breaking Jets news. In a crazy move, Aaron Glenn and Muji have extended Michael Clemens to a 5-year, $3.7 million contract.
That's a good deal.
I mean, that would be a great deal,
I'm
right?
taking that one. Yeah. You're going to
I
hear
don't
from
think
my
Clemens
lawyer.
has it up here too. You know, he's an athlete, but he gets fooled very quickly.
Yeah.
That's his problem.
Could you imagine? No, like
I don't think
People-
he gets fooled that from.
people would be so confused on it, right? Because you, in one hand, you're like, fuck, his Clemens is back. But in the other hand, you're like, damn, 5 years, 3.7 million. Like,
That's a
I know
deal.
that's not happening, okay? Because like the minimum,
Of course not,
the
yeah.
vet minimum is whatever it is. But just saying, that would be insane. I got a quick question for you guys that Dano put on the chat, and then we're gonna end it on this one. But question for the panel: how would you feel if the Jets moved one of their firsts into 2027? Be honest. Only details you get. And I'm gonna start it off with Afram.
What does it mean? Move one of our firsts into 2027.
26 first to a 27 first.
But
So
how?
I'm assuming like we trade out of one of those picks to get
So,
into the
so
27th pick and
So
probably something else
18, So we move back from 18 into the second round, something like that, and we take a first
in 27.
pick in 2027. Or we get like a first this year and a third rounder this year type of thing.
My thing is I need to either start building this team now and prepare it for quarterback next year, or get a quarterback this year and then build a team next year for the following year after that. You got to decide which way they're going to go. But you definitely got to do something. Either you get your quarterback this year, or you start building your team now and have them running the defense and offense the way they want, so they're prepared, and the quarterback they get next year can fall into a nice system. You know, if that's how they play, yeah, you'd want to move that and have another number one pick, because you're going to have like $200 million in 2027. So you can start getting even more players at that point. If you start building a team, you could be more attractive to some free agents as well.
Coach?
I can separate the thought of the sexy player that gets picked with the pick, and I can just put on the hat of, does this improve the team I love? Do they get valuable assets from the trade back, and it benefits them with more swings? Yes. So that's how I honestly feel. I'm really optimistic Jets fan, delusional. But I'm finding, the joy in winning the coin toss. So to me, you just set your limits each year differently. And I accept that next year is going to be rough. It's going to be the under. Whatever Vegas says, I'm going the under, because I always go over, and this is where it's gotten me. So I'm going to see if I can just donate my money next year.
So if we have a really great season, it's because you bet the under, and we ended up I'm on board, baby.
I gotta go shred my Super Bowl winning tickets in a couple minutes. I'd have this.
Oh man.
That's right. I remember in the beginning of the season, you do that every year. You pick the Jets to win the Super Bowl, right?
I love
I
that.
need it to
I love
offset
that.
if they purchase the ticket. If they ever make it, I'm gonna need help.
Macho.
I'm not a fan. There's certain situations in which I would be okay with that. But the details is what's going to matter to me. Like one of the situations, if we're moving our later first to get a second and then a first next year, that's not too bad. How high is that second? Like there's so many different nuances that goes into it. If I'm just thinking of the idea of moving a 26 into a 27 first, I just don't like it. I think we have a good amount of picks next year. We have all our picks all the way up into the 5th round, plus an extra 2 picks in the 1st round from the 2 trades that we made. I think we have enough capital next year. We have to focus on this year right now. We need to focus on the team that we have right now and the players that we're trying to bring in, the team that we're trying to build this year. Well, 2026 in this situation, but 2026, because we need to be a decent team, at least, like at minimum. We cannot keep being this terrible team and keep trying to kick the can down the road at the same time. It just doesn't make sense. You can afford to kick the can down the road when you're a decent team or a good team, but in the condition that we are in, we need to build right now, like absolutely right now. And I like the picks that we have for next year to where I don't feel like if we were missing picks, if we didn't have those extra 2 first rounds, I'd be a lot more open to it. But I feel like we have enough firepower in 2027. Let's stick with the picks that we have for this year. Or if we are going to trade down, then let's get more picks for this year as opposed to next year. Like I want players now. I want people now. I want to be good now.
Yeah, I think because it's that conversation where we were talking about a little bit that love. If with the 18 pick they lose, we're up at 15, and that's that sweet spot that we were talking about that Jeremiah Love might be there. Dude, give me that kid, bro. Like, and then you got the quarterback, and you got 2 players that could go and develop together for years to come itself. When's the last time that we've done offensive players back to back like that? I can't remember it. Maybe what was it? The Brickashaw with Mangold, because they were offensive
A while ago.
players. Maybe that, but I don't know. Yeah, the details would matter for me, because if you're like, I don't know, you move back from the 18th, let's just say, and you get one again for 2027, but you pick up a second and an early second at that, and a third as well, because we don't have a third this year, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, that's a conversation to be talked about, because we always talk about, right, how come we never hit on the 3rd round picks that we have? Well, we don't have one this year. So
real quick, Johnny,
we break that jinx now that we don't even have a 3rd rounder.
The last time that we drafted 2 offensive players back to back was actually this year when we got Membu, and then we got Mason Taylor. I said Jason, but
it was not in the 1st round.
It wasn't in the first. I don't know if there's many years where we have multiple firsts other than 2022. In 2021 we had Zach Wilson and AVT. So I guess that would be the answer right there. That wasn't great.
No, you know what? And then Garrett Wilson, AVT. No. Garrett Wilson.
Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson.
Yeah, Zach Wilson. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, and Snowball.
Yeah. I don't like it that he didn't give us any details. So
yeah, it's hard.
If you listen, if you're getting a like the 1st or 2nd pick in the 2nd, going back, then hey, yeah, sure, go for it. Do it up, because you got that fresh pick.
Oh, Flores, what's up, bro?
What's going on, Flores?
Franchise QB. What side of the ball requires the most attention? Through the
defense.
Yeah, we need defense bad, and a coach that can put it all together.
Yeah.
Can you draw a quick picture of a fence and then the D right next to it?
Of course. How big of a D would you like?
Fence, like the biggest D you got, man. So
And that's coming off of him just saying that his favorite song was Raining Men.
That's it.
Johnny's on a roll right now.
Hallelujah. All right. Well,
It's raining, man. Hey, shout out to Nick Shine. Nick Shine's in the building. What's going on, Nick?
yes.
What up, bro?
But Afram,
Yes, sir.
Coach, it was a pleasure having you guys come on, man. Thank
to
you so
see you
much
back.
for coming on. I appreciate that. I'm glad to be back. I'm happy to be back. You guys saw my kids came in. I gave them a kiss and hug, and
That was beautiful.
being able to do that, man, it's awesome, man. And Afram, thank you for reaching out too, man. Like that was cool, man, of you as well. So, but I want to get you guys' last thoughts, Coach. Last thoughts on what can the New York Jets do to fix this crap of a season for us for the next season?
Do what the coach said at the press conference and not what he's thinking.
Oh, I also want to throw this in. How many points do the Jets need on Sunday to beat the Pats? How many
50.
points do they need?
I think they need to punt it on third down to keep the Patriots, not knowing what
balance?
the Jets are
No,
going to do.
the spread's at what? 12.5?
Is it?
Isn't
That
it
was
12
less
and a
than
half?
that last game.
I'll check right now.
I think Johnny
It's a
said
lot.
it earlier, sort of like go find, what is it, Josh Dobbs is their backup? Is he going to throw for 3 touchdowns in the second half? Is that what we're talking about?
Dude, it's freaking Hendon Hooker comes in and just throws for like 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. And then we're like talking about it next episode. Oh man, we might have found the gem in Hooker. Can you believe it?
Is that the medication kicking in, Johnny?
That is definitely the medication that's kicking in.
Yeah. Macho, did you find it? How many
I
points?
see. I see 13 and a half right now.
13 and a half.
Same as the last game, basically.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
But how many points do they really actually need to like if you were to place a bet, how many because if you take 13 and a half, you're a sucker because like they're not keeping it that close.
Bro, we need 40 points, 40 plus. It's
He
the
scored
only way for us
6
to
last
win.
week.
40, north of 40.
Part of me is saying that the Patriots aren't even going to have to score that much.
No.
We're only going to have 3 points. Why are they going to keep trying to put up more points and potentially get their players hurt? At that fourth quarter, they're just wasting clock at that point. They just want the game to go over.
That's a good point.
At some who's the who holds the ball for Nick Folk? Do you guys know?
Was it McNamara? I thought,
McNamara.
McNamara.
yeah, McNamara. I'm
McNamara is going to be
Shinsuke.
the MVP because the game is going to be like close and we have to win by 1. And then Nick Folk is there, and then just you're going to see McNamara just say hell no and just rip the ball.
He's gonna
and you see Folk just up in the air and
Lucy
I was
Van Pelt
down by
his ass.
20 with the 2 minutes left, and Clemens sacks May and tears his Achilles, and he's out for the whole next year.
Nick Folk
oh
would
my god.
Nick
Hey,
Shine is taking Pat's.
I honestly think that's
In the
more
first
realistic
quarter.
than
That
the
is
end of
very realistic.
because I think they start off hot and then just run out the rest of the game.
And then they like cat, right? They just play with a bird.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah, look, Clancy got made throwing for 5 TDs. Like, man, we're gonna have to hear that shit all over again about the Pats. And
We're already hearing it, unfortunately.
All right.
could you imagine Afro? We were talking about Clemens strip sack, right? Rips it off the dudes, rips it off of May's hand, runs it in for a touchdown, and wins us the game. And then he gets extended right after that.
Right there,
game.
John, right on
Hand him the contract.
They come with the contract in their hand.
And then he gets
Extended.
shot in the
Oh my
parking lot. I don't know why. I don't know where that. I don't know where, how the hell that happened.
Holy shit.
Michael Clemens just got shot in the parking lot.
While signing his contract.
The bullet's not going to make it, right? That's
And that is not part of Jets Worldwide. Why? That is exclusively for Mr. Snowball.
It's all on me. Don't worry about it. If it happens, come straight to me. Okay, I'll give you my address.
Johnny,
Yes, sir.
the bet in question is: does the Patriots defense score more points than the Jets offense?
Oh, it's so true, too,
Good one.
man.
Discuss amongst yourselves.
Coach,
You may murmur all you
it
want.
was a pleasure
I gotta
having you
run.
on, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, fellas.
Coach.
Thank you for coming, man. We look
Take
forward
care,
to
bro.
having you back on again, man.
Thank you.
Afram, Afram.
Johnny.
Appreciate you coming on the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
How was your holiday season?
It's fine.
Good.
It's easy going.
Did we get is the picture up there yet for us?
No, I'm working on it.
Okay.
But,
Afram, any last words?
No, just these last two games is just gotta wait for it's like the flu. You just gotta wait for it to go away and
just endure the season.
Just endure the season. I've been through this since '78, so let's hopefully they just make some good decisions and Woody stays out of it and
Impossible.
We do so.
Impossible.
Let's hope they we move up one spot, hopefully, or two spot. Oh, I think they're going to even use one spot. This coming weekend, it's going to be hard to move from 18 because if you look in front of the guys in front of us, they're 7 and 8, and their strength of schedule is much lower than what the Colts have. So it's going to be tough. Maybe one, two tops, but still good. Yes, you want it higher, but hey, listen, 2 first rounders in the top 20. I'll take it anytime.
I'll take it any day. Exactly. Afram, like I've always said, you are the only person.
I ain't helping this.
Afram, I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you guys. Be well and have a wonderful weekend. Take care.
You too, man. Talk to you soon. And then there was 3.
Uno.
Macho man. I want to be a macho man. Macho man. Hey.
Oh boy.
So Macho.
It's raining, man.
What's going on, man? So what's going on in the wonderful world of Macho Talk Sports? Any upcoming streams coming up? I mean, what's going on?
So currently we do not have any streams planned right now. We are going through a overhaul of the channel. Those 2 shows that we had weekly are still going to be there when we come back. But for right now, they are at a pause. I'm trying to do some changes with some of the stuff that we have on the actual channel with like the logo, the layouts of my shows. I'm trying to add more stuff into it as well. So there is a complete overhaul coming right now. Obviously, with the holidays coming up, I kind of took a pause, and every once in a while, I'll pop in and do something like this, talk to you guys, talk to BG or something like that. Because obviously, Jets always. No matter what I'm doing, whether I'm making content or not, Jets are always on my mind. Jets are always in my heart. So I'm always willing to talk Jets. And for right now, yeah, we are on a pause. You see Daniel Flores in the chat. He is one of my co-hosts for Macho Talk Sports. Does great job too. And yeah, man, just stick with us. We're not going anywhere. I promise you. We got so many changes coming, and it's going to be amazing.
Hey, who's your co-host's teams again?
So for Daniel, he likes the Steelers for football, and then for basketball, he's Magic's.
Yeah, I remember the Magic, and I was like, ugh. So
no, he's diehard Magic too.
I know, man.
So take AG's advice, right? Don't let go of the rope. Okay. Just don't let go of the rope.
How off the wall was that? Like him to say that, I was like, what is this dude? Don't give a shit right now. He's just like, fuck it, like. The season is done. I'm just gonna say some more shit just to piss people off. But Macho, it is always a pleasure having you on, man.
Thank you.
Really love having you on the show. Want to have you back, man. The insight that you throw out there, the graphics that when you do on your show, they're they're off the wall, man. So
appreciate you.
I know you're doing a whole refurbishing of the whole show itself and whatnot, but we look forward to it. I mean, I'll be rocking on that show with you when you guys have it.
Yes, sir. So, yes, sir. Always in the chat. I appreciate that.
But where can everybody catch you on once the show comes back?
Macho Talk Sports, YouTube, and also on Instagram as well. I throw some shorts on Instagram on through the stories when the games are on. I'm always giving my opinions on the game live. But Macho Talk Sports on YouTube, please subscribe. Even though I'm not currently putting out any streams, we have a bunch of great content currently on there. Go check it out. And I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for having me on.
And Macho, for the holiday, what was the main dish that you had that you were like, I gotta have it every single holiday season?
My fiance's baked ziti.
Nice.
Amazing.
Okay.
Love it. Can't get enough of it.
That's awesome.
Hey, you know he's saying that right now because she's like literally like right there.
Yeah, right next to
She's not, but I am going to show her this clip after.
Yeah, got you. Hey, I know the deal, bro. We're all married, dog. We got you.
Come on, man.
We got you. Hey,
Yes, sir.
Macho, we appreciate you, brother, man.
Thank you, man.
Look forward to having you back on.
Yes, sir. Snowball Johnny boy, thank you so much for having me. Thankfully that you guys are back. Thankfully that you are doing okay, Johnny.
Yeah,
amazing day, man.
The door
Appreciate
is
that, man.
always open.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Snowball.
All right. Yep.
Appreciate that, man.
Later, Macho.
All right, man.
And then there
It was us.
were just us.
It's us.
We are back itself.
That's it. Yep.
Can't see what's up, Gabagoo.
Yeah. I mean, for those of you who are still with us, if you haven't hit the like or the subscribe button, do it. Why not? It's a lot of fun. I do it like just to do it. I just hit it and watch it go away, and then I turn it back on, I just like to click the button. Listen, next week, Johnny, I think we got like a celebrity coming on to the show next week. Throughout the history of the New York Jets, there have been many people who have like made an impact on the fans, like Fireman Ed, right? Like who was the original guy? It's not Lee. Well, I forget. The Jets chant, right?
Yep.
We've had like Mr. Jet. We've had
Captain Jet.
We've had Joey Hulkhands, right? Like right. We got like all these different guys who've been involved with the chant, and then we got like Johnny Ice Cream, and there's all these like people like sub players in the field of fandom.
The new girl, the girl with the whole issue that just happened with the kicking the field goal.
Right. With making the field goal, right? Like she's made Jet history by being put in that. Who was the kid? I was born into this, right?
Yep.
That guy, Rogers Realm, right? The guy who was pursuing Aaron Rodgers, and finally, when he was with the Jets, he finally got to meet Aaron Rodgers, right? All these sub players. Now we have the father of all fathers for Jets, right? The geez Louise. They're on TikTok. Joe and Jax, right? I think Joe's the dad and Jax is the son, and he's reading. If you guys haven't seen it, like it's the dad who's reading the book to his son about the history of the New York Jets and showing him how crappy.
Dude, the funniest thing with him is when his wife is talking about it, because it's literally all of our wives. If our wives had a chat and they could talk about the dumb shit that we do as Jet fans, where she was like talking about, don't move from this one spot because we're doing like really good. I've said that shit to my wife multiple times. I've taken my shirts off and put another shirt on because we've been doing so bad, just to think that maybe it's gonna flip it around. So I cannot wait to have them on here. And if you guys don't know who we're talking about, guys, go look it up.
I have a screen. I can share it. I think
do it.
Yeah, I think I got this. Let's see. This one. I don't know if I can play the video. This one, right? Let's see. It's on Instagram. Can you guys hear the video?
It's 2025, the year you were born. That's Darrelle Revis, best player that put on a Jets uniform. This is the worst stadium in all of the NFL, literally. But we were good back in this picture, I promise. Dad used to go all the games, every game. Extra points are 1, field goals are 3, touchdowns are 6. We don't get a lot of touchdowns. We give up a lot of touchdowns. Offense, defense, we win the game in the trenches. We have a really good O-line right now, but our quarterback stinks. Hopefully we're drafting one this year. The fact that Josh McCown is even in this book is a joke. I honestly couldn't name 5 worst Jets to be in this book. Josh McCown, Quincy Enunwa, Lorenzo Malden. Oh, I know. Tell me about it. That's Joe Namath. He needs to die in order for us to be good again. That doesn't matter. Sucks to say, but it's the truth. Him. The worst curse that's ever been on the franchise. He sold his soul for the Super Bowl and Super Bowl III. And that's literally the epitome of Jets history. Draft pick. We'll fill this out this year in April. That's it. That's all we got.
Man,
We haven't won the Super Bowl since 1968.
let me tell you, man. Father of the year.
Dude, like that's literally how it is. Like I remember saying all of that to Riley. Now I'm saying it to Gio. Now I'm saying it to Addison.
Mhm.
You saw the pictures, dude. They're
Yeah.
all dressed up Sunday to watch the games and all that. It's literally us. So can't wait to have them on.
Yeah.
Can't wait to be able to show that. And
Right, and interview him and just like talk to him about just being a Jets fan, man. At the end of the season, we
and Jay
suck.
says it. Jay says it. We
We
suck.
suck. It's the truth.
But it's the
I don't know
truth.
what that book is.
Ah, so bad. But you know what?
Yep,
We're back.
it's that time.
We're locked and loaded. We're ready, man. Guys, thank you so much for being with us all seasons. To everybody that's been here. Again, Jets Worldwide, we are trying to continue to keep growing. We're growing. We're going to keep on coming, right? They couldn't take us out. We remain, and we are worldwide, wide. Hit the like, hit the sub. I'm your host, Johnny Boy. He's the host with the best looks in the game. That's your guy, Mr. Snowball.
Ball. Are we playing the outro video or are we just ending it?
Let's play the outro video for everybody to get all happy.
All right. Well, here comes the outro video. And thanks again for hanging in there. We're going to be back before like the last game of the season. So like, but I don't think we're back before the end of the new year though, right? Like,
so
next
see you
Friday,
next year.
See you next year.
See everybody
And-
next year.
And my New Year's resolution is
Don't suck Jets.
we'll leave that for next episode. All right. Hey, play the outro. See ya. Am I doing it or are you doing it?
Yeah, we started off as Titans, and now we're the Jets. The start of every season always starts with the sweats. Vinny T, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, what's the deal? Don't even try to tell me that the curse ain't real. We're coming for you, run, nothing high. Snowballing Johnny Boy, it's Jets worldwide. Why? Yeah, like and subscribe. But fumble, fail, Mary, choking Fitzpatrick. The end of every season is always tragic. Doug Bryant missed, everybody got pissed. Super Bowl seasons ended with just one twist. 15 years without the playoffs. Is Aaron Glenn legit? We're the friggin' New York Jets and we're built for the shit. We're coming for you real and hide. Snowballing Johnny Boy is Jets worldwide. Why? Yeah, like and subscribe.